I've noticed lately that we seem to be hitting what I would like to call a 90s nostalgia phase. And I know that it can be argued that we've had these sorts of things before or that that's been the case for a while, but it was more in the styles of shows or games rather than actual full on bringing everything back. And I think that we've now officially hit that point where they are bringing back every single thing from the 90s. I'll tell you how desperate they are in a minute. On the TV side of things, you have, well, the obvious front runners or beginning phase of that being Teen Titans Go and the Powerpuff Girls reboot, which were absolute shit. Then you had Samurai Jack, which was fantastic. And now you have things like Hey Arnold, Invader Zim, and DuckTales. And they seem to have learned from Samurai Jack, and they seem to be treating this with a bit more respect now. It's I'm glad to see it, don't get me wrong. I'm just a little bit confused because allegedly Teen Titans Go is Cartoon Network's biggest hit on the entire channel. So why they would actually start treating their audience with respect, well, other shows do that, I'm not sure, but I'm so glad they are. Please don't change that. Please don't do Teen Titans Go. With Hey Arnold and Invader Zim, I believe it's just TV movies that they're doing to sort of wrap up the series, give it an actual conclusion. I could be wrong, but I believe that that's all I heard they're doing. But they're bringing back the original creators and the original team, which is fantastic. That's how you do something. That's how you make it good. With DuckTales, obviously it's not the original team that made it since it's going on 30 years, but it's being done by people that obviously have respect for the show and knew what made it fun. The only thing that they've released so far is little bits and pieces here and there, and the new theme song, which I must give them credit. That theme song alone was fantastic. They respected why it was seen as good and what made it good, and just updated it for modern and the new version of the show. It works really well. We've seen this in video games for a while longer as well, but it was more style games rather than, like I said, bringing back things from the 90s. This is how desperate they are right now. They're fucking bringing back Bubsy the Bobcat. What in the ever-loving fuck? I think we memed too hard, guys. I think that some executive somewhere saw those memes and was like, hey, you know what people really like? Bubsy. We need to bring that back. No! Granted, it looks okay, but why? I don't know what to expect from this. I think everyone's expectations are so low. If this is even on the low end of average, we'll be happy with it. It just won't feel right to know that we live in a world where there's a possibly decent Bubsy game. But I've seen so many times where they're bringing back series that ended a while ago, or updating or remastering or all that stuff. I mean, this is stuff that video games had sort of like mastered, but this isn't something that we are used to in this kind of quantity. So it seems that 90s nostalgia bait is now a whole genre of itself. I'm not sure how to feel about that, honestly. It feels interesting to recognize and to see all these things and to see them updated, and now hopefully to see them treated with respect and given a second chance with a brand new audience as well as the old audience. I guess every generation has gone through this. I've heard that this was the case with a lot of 80s stuff. So I guess it's our turn now. I'm hoping that it'll be good. And I'm hoping it's not just nostalgia goggles that make us remember the original stuff being good. But yeah, I'm just wary because with the good comes the bad. And I'm not looking forward to a lot of that shit. I've had some shows ruined because the continuations or remakes were so god awful. Hopefully they've learned, because this has become a lot more expensive an endeavor than it used to be. So if nothing else, I'm hoping their greed taught them the lessons that fucking common sense doesn't seem to. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I can hope, damn it. Anyway, this has been Math Machine, just talking about 90s nostalgia. Gee, what an interesting and new topic. I'm sure no one has done that before. Ha 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 ha. Kill me. Peace out.